Is it just this one under construction? Take the direct approach. Don't forget to hit the bank, please, right here. Thank you. More than once would be nice. Thank you. Thank you. Archery range is done. Alright, we have the Alchemist left. Exorcist. Gold found in battle by 5%. I'll take an Alchemist, please. And we gotta move some stuff around. Makes a blurply noise. Man, I need to, like, arrange things in a way that makes more sense. Cozy home has no upgrades. Alright, cozy home, you're coming over here. Mausoleum has no upgrades. Put you just over here for the second. You're being built. Make a ghetto where all the stuff that is just done and will never have anything else to be done to it can be shoved and forgotten about. You should read what each one does. Oh yeah, I'm pressing the button, like what I just said. The buildings that have no upgrades and I don't need to ever think about again, we're just gonna shove over there. Put them in a ghetto and forget about them. They're dead to me. Upgrades don't show in move mode. So, you see how they're changing colors? If it's blue, it's an upgrade I can afford. If it's red, it's an upgrade I can't afford. And if it doesn't change color, there are no upgrades available. Choo-choo. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. What's left? You. Shove them over there. Okay, everything else can be upgraded. Did I move something I was building? No, right? Come here, you. Okay. Now I still need to make some light walls over here. Right there, right there. Oh, damn. All right. So these are all just houses that don't have upgrades. Sheriff's office, haunted house, villa, cozy home. Harvest from adjacent forests every 9 minutes. So that one does have a passive. Wait, or is that the person that's in there? Residents of nearby houses get 20% bonus experience. So we do want to arrange things down here. For the itchy finger, the repentance, cogitator, cohabitants, the shade. Ah, this is one of my construction buildings, goddammit! I knew I had moved it. It was such a pleasant shape, it was perfect. Alright, there's my construction building. Alright, what other houses are nearby? Empty nester's house. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I think that's everybody. Harvest grain from adjacents, but we're doing that with our farm anyway. Drop 1 bonus gold for every 9 enemies killed in a level. Each harvest the first 3 words. I don't care about the movement speed. Faster regrow is something I might want to move. I already have a dude chopping down trees. And everyone's getting bonus experience, which is what I really want. Dexterity. Leadership. Upgrade leadership. Alright, now I need to move it to be upgraded. Some buildings seem to be manned to auto-harvest, yep. We got a person in this one, a person in this one, a person in this one, and a person in the gold mine. What else do I want to upgrade? Talking and breathing at the same time is hard. That one's already in position to be bounced off of. Fire rate, reload time. Just let them all already in position for up. I'm allowed to harvest again. It all worked out. It's like I was waiting at the clock. And if we're lucky, these people will do their job and bounce off some buildings. Alright, made some progress. We finished one of the upgrades. Alright, goddammit, I want that last blueprint. That's why it's Abe's job. Tell that bastard to go pick up the garbage. Ugh. I mean, it happens to everybody at least once, where the trash bag rips while you're moving it around, and life is just pain for a little while. At least so far, we've only had one day where the bear got into the trash and wrecked house outside. So it could definitely be worse. I got bags that smell like mint that are like, hey, this will repel rodents. It's like maybe a bear counts as a rodent. I don't know. Worth a try. I don't know if it's the bags that made a difference, or maybe it's just I've been putting them further away from, like, the bush that's outside. Maybe just distance matters. I'm trying to mitigate the number of times the bear gets in the trash. Boy. I'm again going to hope for magnet. You know what? One of each. I buy thick ones in case the crows figure out how to get the can open. Reasonable. I really just want to get magnets so we can catch the balls faster and fire the balls faster. There's a lot of downtime for this dude where he doesn't have baby balls. Okay. Something like that could also help. Is there a building I could build that'll make it so I never hit just one on fission? That'd be my favorite building. That would make me so happy. Layer up that ice ball. I doubt I'll be able to level up in time, but nope, definitely too late. Not sure what could stop a bear. Up north, they used to cut saw blades in half and mount them on anything they wanted to bear-proof. Like, it's an uncommon occurrence, but it happens enough that it's like, this is annoying. There's a street light on one, like, extreme end of the road on the right, and there's another one on the extreme end on the left, and we are dead center, so it's like pitch black at the end of the driveway, and that's where the trash cans have to go. I was Yellowstone back in 2010 and had my backpack in the back of a pickup truck. When I returned to the truck, I found that a crow had unzipped it and removed the tuna pack and eaten my tuna. Crows are smart. They'll get in there. How you doing, Pix? It's just you and me, big guy. A new one, you say? Let's see the new one. Hemorrhage. Inflict 3 stacks of bleed when hitting an enemy with 12 stacks of bleed or more. Consumes all stacks of bleed and deal 20% of their current health. That's pretty good. I think if we can, like, really hone in on bleed, we might be able to make something magical happen here. I want to get something that we could use to apply bleed to everybody. So I think the light ball would be nice. Let's look for the light ball. I really like that combination though. But I want more bleed overall. Come on, get him! Get him! They're chanting, that's bad for us. Kill them. Unfortunately, I was looking for the other one. Clicked it and then realized, like, wait, you were gonna do earthquake ice. Right in there. Terrible. Right in there. Where's that last blueprint, damn it? Bouncy, bouncy. 5 of them. 1, 2, 3. Whatever. 3's better than 1. Can't be too sad. %. I feel like this is the boss killing ball. Percentage-based damage is great for big boys. Ow. Mr. Clancy, isn't this a little early for you? Are you still feeling sick? Everyone here knows Mr. Clancy, and you better be following Mr. Clancy. Oh, this looks different. I know you were playing Ball Pit. I don't know if you only played Ball Pit. Oh, you were doing some Hades too. That robust mod of Hades 1. I don't know if I want to merge them. I really like Hemorrhage, and I want to just really focus on doing Hemorrhage. And I want Hemorrhage to... I want to merge it with, like, Light. I want something that's going to be voice to shot. I'm looking, I want to find Light. If we can get stacks of bleed on everybody, we could just tick through 30% of their health over and over and over again. Need some hot toddy? Make yourself a hot toddy. What's this character's gimmick? This character has no baby balls, only big boy balls. Which is both good, obviously, and bad. Because once you're out of balls, like, you're just standing there without balls to hand. Like, you're not holding balls in your hands. So you gotta sometimes, like, wait for your balls to finish bouncing around. So I think I'm going to avoid this fusion because I would rather have this applied to something that I could, like, AoE a bunch of stuff. I want a lot of bleed. I would really like to see this just chunk off 30% of health over and over again. Unfortunately, fission just seems like such a waste here, but again, I could really do something better than mixing it with Wraith. And I don't want to take its bounces away either. I might love balls! See, more bleed, though. I'm happy to take more bleed overall. But I'm still hoping to find Light. Presently, the only baby balls happening are coming from my turret, which floats happily above my head. Earthquake Wrath, on the other hand, that would be nice. Or even Wraith with other bleeds. As long as I'm applying bleed to a lot of people, I'm looking for as much bleed as possible. Inflicts 4 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack, and it freezes enemies as it passes through. That'll help me get a lot of bleed on folk. And then do stuff like do 200 points of damage in 1 hit. I want that last blueprint. Where is it? Someone drop it. Come on. No. No. Does it not exist? Come on. Give me sandstorm. Well, that was the last reroll. I'm trying to greed for a ball of light, man. I have a dream. Hold on. Fine. That'll still apply a lot of bleed to a lot of people. 4 stacks of bleed when hitting an enemy, 12 stacks. They consume 30% of their health, does nearby 4x4 damage. Area effect from earthquake also does hemorrhage. We could try and do AoE bleed in another way, as long as we can get lots of stacks of bleed on a lot of people. So far, we have 2 balls that both do bleed. I'm making hemorrhage brown. It's poopy hemorrhage. It's so mean! That's so mean! Ooh! Ooh! Every goddamn time with every game I play. God damn it. Alright, if we can get one more ball that does bleed, mix them together, we'll be fine. God damn it. Spent all my gold on rerolls, and then it shows up right after I finally give in. Come on. I don't have any more money, so I could try and dig. I want to dig. I want to dig for more bleed. This run has been designed exclusively for trying to kill the snake very quick. Because he's such a long war of attrition. Oh, your health's going away mighty fast, buddy. What's going on? It's almost like I'm doing 30% of your damage at a time. Oh, fuck you, snake. Sick of your shit. Just chunking them away. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What's wrong? Laser beams. Like he's a huge health sink of a boss. But if we take away 40% of his health per hit, who cares? Your little friends can't save you! Come here! Ooh. How's that bleed taste, Snake? You like that bleed? Normally that fight takes like 10 minutes. It took like 20 seconds. I was wondering when you'd be playing this. This is my partner's current addiction. Now we joke that he's playing with his balls. I mean, it's really fun playing with your balls. I cannot deny. Movement speed while harvesting, 2 seconds on the clock. Thank you very much. Yeah. We only launched this thing 73 times. It accounts for like twice the DPS of everything else. Well, actually, this guy is really high up there too. Alright. If you can get hemorrhage, a bleed build is just excellent. I didn't find the last blueprint? No! Why, Jesus? Cool. Got that second guy pretty late in the run, yeah. Not for lack of trying, of course. Alright, we have one of each of these. I don't feel like building second ones yet. Can I build both of these? 52... Not quite. There was basically no point to the run since you didn't find a blueprint. I mean, it was nice to, like, get that guy on that level and get a win for him. Because that's a new character. So, like, we got something out of it. What do we still have under construction? You're both under construction. You're both under construction. But you things are done, so... Let the harvestry begin! Done. Those forests aren't done, though. Alright, that's another one done. Another one, another one! Come on. Damn. Almost had all of them done. For 225, I could force them in there again. What do I want to upgrade? Consulate's not done being built. That's endurance. Speed. You can rearrange them to make sure you finish the upgrades. That's what I've been doing for the most part. Like, we basically have a ghetto over here. If something is, like, no more upgrades available for that building, it goes into the upgrade-free ghetto. I have a bouncy corridor I force my guys through. I don't know if I have the patience to be quite so granular at the moment. Reduce the cost? Eh, sure, it's a cheap upgrade. Now, of course, I need to finish building it. Actually, let's just do that. More surface area for them to bounce off of. Construction, construction. Where was leadership again? Upgrade that again. No. I need hotkeys for the build button. And for 225, you know what? Do another loop for me. Yes, perfectly planned. cool. All right, new guy. More stats. DCCCGG. Is that just true for everybody at this point? DCCCGG. Yep. Well, this one has a 25% gold thingy on it, so let's take this guy. I want that blueprint, damn it, but let's do the fungal forest. 10 blueprints to get here, and we haven't really messed around with this place yet. I still think my favorite song is the Frozen level, but this one's pretty good too. Let's take a dark ball. Some good mergers with that one. So is everybody currently addicted to this game? Who here is not currently into this one? I feel like most people are like, yeah, this is good times. They did a good job with this game. You're not addicted? Demo didn't grab you? Oh, you big stack bastard, get out of here. Been doing a run a day for the past few days. Yeah, let's take pressure valve. I like pressure valve. Not interested in the colony building parts. I think that's fair. Excuse me. I was looking for a magnet for so long for the other character, and now it's here on the wrong one. I'll take it. It pairs really well with the catch your balls and make baby balls one. I would like to say you could, like, largely ignore the colony stuff, but you really can't. But you don't really have to get too, like, into it. You could kind of just, like, haphazardly throw things around. But it is the meta progression element. Yeah. I'll take it. Yeah, you kind of do. Yeah, this one I like the soundtrack a lot. I think this might be my second favorite. I still think I like the ice biome best. I appreciate the little colony builder part, mostly because this game could have been just this. And then the meta progression could have just been your standard, like, here's a menu with a whole bunch of little knobs for you to mess around with. Yeah, like, I think this is more enjoyable than, like, on Vampire Survivors, this would have just been, you know, a bunch of stats that you plop currency into. All baby balls are more violent. 1.5 baby balls, but your aim becomes scattered. So all of our baby balls are better. I was hoping maybe for the every time we catch a ball, we make babies, but how bad would it be to have somewhat scattered aim? I don't think it would be that detrimental. I love radiation beam, yes. Do it. Whoa. Been playing a lot of Zelda 1 randomizer. I feel like when it comes to Zelda randomizers, my preference leans more toward A Link to the Past randomizers. But enjoyable. Nothing wrong with that. Wild Stallions. I have a dark ball, radiation beam. No known synergies for any of these. Rekindle your love for the first Zelda? That's fine. Alright, this track is really good. This one's like in competition with my favorite. This might win out as we play more of this biome. I don't want to re-roll too much right now. For me, I'm feeling the siren song of Cud right now. I might start a run after when we enter the lands of November. Nah, I don't want to do that. One. Okay, I do like that. I already know what dumb build I want to do for Cud next. I'm going to name my character Krath, and I'm going to go hard on burgeoning. Every time Krath plays, he goes for a burgeoning run. And I've never really gone too hard on burgeoning. Just go for like a weird plantomancer. Make our character do photosynthesis. Gotta take amphibious. Make him a frogomancer. Burgeoning's fun, it's also just like excessively dangerous sometimes. But I feel like if you plan for burgeoning, you might be alright. It's fun in the Dwarf Fortress kind of way, exactly. A new thing? What is that? That's just a shotgun. 3 to 7 iron baby balls after hitting a wall. Iron baby balls move at 200% speed but are destroyed upon hitting anything. Hell yeah. This is the baby ball run, I guess. We're not a hobo with a shotgun, we're a mummy with a shotgun. Oh damn, I should put hobo with a shotgun on the marathon. It's not really a horror movie, but it's like adjacent. Allows you to bring 2 characters into a run. Oh my god. Do the different balls you have change how you play as far as like moving and aiming? I find that the only ones that does for me is the one that makes baby balls when I catch a big ball. To a degree, I find it's more often a matter of the fact that it explodes means we do not want to like mix it with anything really. Like, yes, more so though when I'm choosing different characters. Like, the characters really change how you behave. Like, there's a character that only attacks from behind, like their balls come from the top. There's 2 characters that their aim is split. Like, you really change how you play for those guys. Also, some of the upgrades you pick up will change how you aim. Like a dagger that says you're more likely to crit if you hit him from the right, like you're gonna try and prioritize that side. A passive evolution. Cornucopia. Krath, I don't know if you were here like 5 minutes ago when I was saying I want to do a Caves of Cud run. I'm gonna name the character Krath. And we're gonna be amphibious and just go for pure burgeoning. Each time baby's balls are created, spawn additional baby balls. I did not, but I would love that. That's my next Cud run. The Krath run. I really need to sit down and like actually record my ooze run. I started that and I just haven't sat down and continued playing. Oh yeah, I've tried to like start with burgeoning many a time. And I burgeoned myself into an early grave many a time. I feel like if I do it, it's going to be burgeoning and definitely teleport. Like, I'm gonna need a get out of jail card, so to speak. Hold on, hold on. Does decent damage and shoots out iron baby balls after hitting a wall. If we merge that with dark, do we think something exciting could happen? Got a level 30 run going? Nice. Follower runs are a lot of fun in Cud, with the exception of like, I would like love to have someone try to show me how you're supposed to bring a heavy follower run into goddamn fortress, the tower. Tomb of the Sultans or whatever it's called. My brain is weak today. Dark will make balls get absorbed. Like, I'm afraid to merge dark with like my shotgun. Tomb of the Eaters, thank you. Tomb of the Eaters is like, I've went into Tomb of the Eaters with like 30 followers and I left with no followers. That place will eat them alive. Between the holes in the floor, the fans, the fire, the giant crushers, like they just do not make it. Like, I've lost a few that aren't even dead. I just don't know where they are because they fall into pits. And like, I don't think they're dead. They're just gone forever. Yeah, like you just don't take them inside. Like you leave them outside. But that just feels lame, you know? I think we're gonna ignore the dark ball for a second because I feel like merging any of these together would be fun. Yeah, I've done quite a few runs where like it was follower heavy, and ooh, brutal stuff, man. I feel like radiation beam with a shotgun could be a lot of fun. A thermocask run. I feel like I need to do more Truekin, but like, my problem with CUD is when you play as a mutant, the game is immediately fun and interesting because you start with a tool belt. You know, like you get to choose a bunch of mutations, you have them immediately, and you have a lot of things you get to do. Truekin is such a slow start. You only have your character's abilities, and it takes a long time before you get to actually, like, start installing cybernetics. And I do feel like the cybernetics not nearly as interesting a well to pull from as the mutations are. And we know there's a bunch of, like, updates coming out. Like, eventually we're gonna get a big old DLC, and I do hope we get to see some real nice new cybernetics in that DLC. Radiation beam, I like that. Shoot the baby balls after hitting a wall. The balls have the radiation beam? That's what I'm talking about. Giant hands, gun rack, flamethrowers, spacer guns, dithermo beams. Just set them all on fire. Yeah, that's my issue with Truekin is you're very dependent on finding the cybernetics. Honestly, like an easy fix would just be a mid-level town that is built around cybernetics. I just like the whole cybernetic fighter thing. Like, I really like it too, conceptually. It's just, it takes a while to get off the ground, and if you happen to get unlucky, like you struggle to find credit wedges, you struggle to find gut fenders, it could feel bad not being able to, like, get something off the ground, you know? Whereas mutants, you're really just beholden to your choices. Unless you put together something random because you decide to be a chimera. Yeah, you can go to the grit gate a little early. But a mutant can too if you have, like, teleport. It's just such a fascinating game. Yeah, Cathedra are so hard to find. I've only had one Cathedra run. Hundreds of hours, and it's like, I've only had one flying chair. I find them when I'm a mutant all the time, which is frustrating. I imagine there's some interesting mods to add to the overall cybernetic pool. I might want to look into that. That said, when I did have my Cathedra as a mutant, it was awesome. Yeah, sometimes I see posts like that. I'm like, how are they so lucky? I never see that kind of stuff. Honestly, at some point I want to also put a run together that's just going to be a run for trying to farm as many achievements as I can. Because that game has so many weird achievements, and it would be fun to start trying to, like, actively collect a bunch of them. Interesting, the shroom swarm. First mission is you attacking a dungeon full of Isakari. I still think back to that one random dungeon I found where the first floor was a whole screen. Just a massive screen of, those little guys. What are their names? They usually hang out with God Hands. Trying to look at chat, but we got a lot of mushrooms flying around. Yeah, the nested Krungle Dreams achievement seems rather terrifying to do. Yeah, Naftali. I'm so sorry, Shroom Swarm. This build was built to defeat you without even really thinking about it. Ooh, Shroom Trophy's nice. Gain 1 HP for each character you've completed the Shroom Forest with. I just like how it looks. And we got the Iron Fortress. Cool. Movement speed while harvesting, harvest luck. Residents nearby houses gain 25% more bonus. Return to home base. The nested dream kernel seems frankly impossible, right? Like, for those that don't know, in Caves of Cud, there is an achievement where you need to be dragged into a dream. There's an enemy that will hit you with something called a Krungling Ray, and you will essentially fall asleep and wake up in a random character in a random location somewhere in the world. And the way you end the dream is by leveling up, which is neat, right? There's an achievement where you need to do it like you have the dream, you enter it, and then you need to get that character from wherever you are to the hardest place in the world for the game. It's like the super end game area called the Moonstair. And you need to then get pulled into another dream while in that dream. You need to incept, like you gotta go like 4 levels deep of Inception style. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to do that. This is the game I would just continuously grind so I can upgrade my little buildings, right? It's a pleasant game, this game. All right, out of curiosity, just because you brought it up. Ooh. We got Cell, Wretched Onion, Spiked Collar, Protective Charm. It's just pure luck. I would feel better about it if it was pure luck, but like, due to the fact that Krungles are guaranteed to be in a certain biome, it means it's not just pure luck, it's just impossible. Well, not impossible, just highly unlikely. Like, that's such a big ask. But now I'm curious, what's the completion rate on that achievement? Scroll down to achievements I don't have. Sound Sleeper. The other one I need to do is Narrowing Sky, which is where all the 6 faces of the Sultanate. But why would I ever pick a mask that isn't the Kessel face? I still have never done Help the Slits to find a new home. I never find those people. Global achievements, scroll down to the very bottom one, 0.1%. Son of a bitch! The least likely one is one I could have done my last run. Alright, you only have to go one level deep. You have to enter a dream while in a dream. So you just gotta go in a dream, go to another location, go into another dream. But it's still 0.1%. There are 4 achievements that are 0.1%. Dream within a dream. Imagine a rubber sheet. Do 20 dreams. And spread clank in space, which my last run, I was right on the precipice of it, and I got rid of my clank because I wanted to finish the quest. I played myself. Sometimes the Kesselface has the blink. Kesselface is just always awesome. And then it's just waiting until you dream yourself into a deep jungle or a moonstare creature. Like, that is the random chance part. Save scum, wear all the faces. But you still have to kill all the cherubim, like it's still a challenge. Got my latest Esper to the Moonstare to start farming the Krungles. I mean, we definitely want to get the matchmaker built. 200 wheat, we're almost there. Damn it! Don't have the rock for the new character building either. Alright, I still have plenty of things already under construction here, right? Oh no, everything's built. Look at that. If there's a really cheap upgrade here... Wood and rock, like that's not too bad. But let's get the materials we need to upgrade. And by upgrade, just build that building. Oh yeah, I've been doing that. You're not gonna finish, are you? Oh, almost finished. Did we get enough? 60? I think that might be all I needed. 70? Do it again! Hold on. Get me the rock I need, you little jerks. Oh, come on. We're far away. There we go. Building's done being upgraded, and I got what I need for the next character building. Perfect. Cool. Just plop that there. Wait, I put the wrong one there. There we go. Good, good.